Good day, YouTubers. Time for a dose of royal tea. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle, and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Doria Ragland, on April 20th, arrived at Frogmore for the imminent birth of the baby Sussex. Okay, so let's read. Meghan Markle's mom, Doria Ragland, arrives in Britain, sparking speculation that the royal baby is imminent. The Duchess of Sussex's mom has hired a house sitter and dog walker for these two gents, and got a pal to put out her bins. She's also canceled her yoga class. Okay, so she teaches a yoga class. With daughter Meghan, 37, due to give birth at her first grandchild any day, friends said she was keen to fly from LA to be at her side. Doria, like all mums, Doria wants to be there for her daughter at this seismic event in her life. She has sometimes worried about being so far away, but she is absolutely going to be there for her at the birth. She wants to spend as much time as possible with her first grandchild and has come over for a sustained period of time. Meghan also wanted to show off her new house to her mom, and the two have been enjoying spending time together. Social worker Doria is understood to have gone from her modest two-bed bungalow in the Windsor Hills district of Los Angeles last week. Doria's house is not modest. It's in a very good neighborhood, and it's probably worth well over $1 million. Okay, also, I want to talk about Thomas Sr. Meghan Markle's family drama will get worse after her baby is born, as Thomas Markle begs to hold his grandchild. Okay, will Thomas Markle ever hold his grandchild? Royal biographer Andrew Morton warned the birth will bring about a public lament from Meghan's dad, wondering if he will ever be allowed to see the child. Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Her dad is reportedly desperate to meet his grandchild, and he's being shamed for that. Amid the joy and lament will be a public lament from Meghan's father. Okay. The rift between Thomas Markle, 74, and his daughter deepened recently after he leaked the contents of a handwritten letter he received from Meghan, which he claims was like a dagger to the heart. Morton dubbed the Markles a family from hell who are not going to release her from the purgatory that easily. Yeah, it just creates more drama. But according to a close friend of Thomas, he just wants one final chance to make things up with Meghan and can't bear the thought of not being able to hold his grandchild. He celebrates turning 75 in August and can't think of a gift he would rather have than to be able to cradle that baby. Thomas, a former Hollywood lighting director who now lives in Mexico, did not attend his daughter's wedding in May last year after he suffered 2 heart attacks days before he was set to walk her down the aisle. Okay. And he's made several public appeals. Okay, so 2 issues. Doria has arrived in Britain at Frogmore. Okay, and that was April 20th. And now Meghan says, oh, I was wrong when I said I was 7 months due in July. The new due date is June, maybe as late as June 20th. They said, I believe they nailed the due date down to June 20th, which is absolutely insane. That's a really long pregnancy. So let's look at both of these issues. Grandma Doria and Grandpa Thomas. Let's look at Meghan and Doria. What's their relationship right now? Because Doria did not attend the New York baby shower, and the excuse that was put out everywhere is that, oh, there's going to be a very private family UK baby shower, and Doria's going to attend that. That never happened. Okay, so Meghan and Doria. So the media's lying to you, Meghan. Doria. Oh my. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we have what's going on with Doria? Well, we have Lovers Rose's coffin, the very close relationship, her and her daughter. Rose's very sweet, very close, and Rose's is a good image for the public eye. 5 and 4 is 9, 3 hearts. So the close relationship for the public eye, but 4 spades, no feelings. The relationship may be dead. Okay, Doria may not really have, she doesn't really, and this is mirroring, she's not really, 2 hearts, Lovers is mirroring coffin. This appearance of this beautiful close relationship between mother and daughter, she's not actually having these feelings. Lovers coffin. She doesn't actually feel this love. It's for appearances. That's terrible and sad. Okay, Meghan, inheritance, broken chalice, Mother Earth. The mother with the broken relationship. In 10 diamonds is often the royal family. 22, 24, 6 spades. Wow. 6 spades, incubus, succubus, and 2 spades. Selfish and broken relationship. Meghan is showing is very selfish, and the relationship between her and her mom, Doria, is bad. Okay, 2 spades is the opposite of 2 hearts. Okay, so this is appearance. So it's the appearance of a close family. They really want Doria to be there to show that they have a loving family and all this support, but it's broken and the relationship is soured between them. So the relationship on both sides, on Meghan and on her mom Doria's side, is not wonderful. They don't have a good, loving relationship. I'm very sad to see this. I think I've seen this before. What's here in the shadow outcome, because I pulled these off the bottom. Karmic shift, strength. Jacks are babies, very often are babies. Big change because of the baby. 11, 3 clubs. Activities, 3 blackbirds, activities. So this change is entirely because of the baby. Otherwise, I think Meghan and her mom Doria would not be in contact. They would not be seeing each other. So that leads to the next question. Why did Doria snub the New York baby shower? Okay, is it just, there's a bad relationship showing here. Is it a bad relationship? Does Doria have secrets? I'm just wondering how that's going to show, because secrets, let's just see what shows up. Let's see what the cards want to say. Why didn't Doria show up at the opulent $500,000 New York baby shower? 6 clubs, 5 clubs, Queen of spades, 5 spades. Okay. 1, Meghan, Doria. Okay. Why didn't Doria show up at the New York City baby shower? Olive tree, crossroads, snake, roadblock. 2 5s. 5s are change. 11 and 12, 23, 6 clubs. Olive tree, deeply rooted relationship. Changes in the deeply rooted relationship. Changes and complications in the situation. Okay, it can also be complications traveling, and blocked. Changes, blocked, and they may have had an argument. Did they conflict immediately before this New York City baby shower? Did Doria and Meghan conflict immediately before this New York baby shower? I'm trying to figure out what I'm seeing here. Four-leaf clover, cross, cup overflowing. Okay, cross is the permanent relationship. Cup overflowing is the most emotional card. Four-leaf clover, very opportunistic circumstances. 11 and 10, 21, 6 hearts, karmic relationship. It was a very emotional time. Very, 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 very emotional time. 10 hearts is the most emotional card. So there may have been an emotional outburst in the permanent relationship, and it just cropped up, an emotional outburst cropped up in the permanent relationship. Okay, so why didn't she come? Well, she just made a decision because of difficulties. She made a decision and she said, no, I'm not coming. So there was some kind of something very emotional going on between them that caused her not to come, which is really petty. That kind of crap lasts forever, okay? Not showing up there. You know, Meghan's going to remember that forever, and that may be part of what's souring the relationship. They're both petty and capricious and nasty and just lashing out at each other. But this is her mother. So it's very likely that Doria would exhibit the same behavior as Meghan. So they're both, you know, petty and narcissistic and lashing out at each other and, you know, playing a one-up game. Okay, did Doria disappear for years, leaving Thomas, the father, to raise Meghan? Because Meghan was every afternoon on the set of Married with Children, where Thomas was an award-winning lighting designer. Okay, so Thomas took a huge hand in raising Meghan. So, and he may have taken a larger hand in raising Meghan than Doria. So it really kind of is strange that Doria gets all the good press and Thomas gets all the bad press. So did Doria disappear for years during her teen years and leave Thomas basically to raise Meghan? Did that happen? I mean, she could have gone all hippy-dippy or been in prison. There's a lot of speculation out there. Okay, so did Doria disappear for years? Trinity, player, water into wine, butterfly. 11 and 11, 22, 6 diamonds, hand in hand. Water into wine can be lying. Trinity is everyone working together. Player can be deceptive. This can be deceptive. This can be deceptive. Butterfly, public image, deceptive, public image, working everything together. For all the people. It's interesting, this answer. This can say that the player, okay, the actress, Meghan often shows up as the player because she's an actress. That's the actress card. Someone who stands on the stage in the public. Transforming the situation very publicly, working everything together for all the people. This can talk about how all of this is just Doria and Meghan and their whole relationship is just for show. It's just for the public eye. It's just for the public eye. Yeah, that's what that's saying. So I asked, did she disappear? It didn't say. It did say that her entire relationship with Doria is just for the public eye. It's just, they're working everything together for the public eye. The actress is working everything together for the public eye. It's not real. None of this is real between Doria and Meghan. They don't have a good relationship. Doria has no feelings for Meghan. It's all just this close, sweet relationship, you know, for the public. And Meghan, the relationship is broken and sour between her and Doria. There's no real relationship here, which is so strange. And Doria, she didn't come to New York City because she just changed, you know, there were difficulties and she just didn't want to come. And there was an outburst beforehand. They're very committed to the permanent relationship, but something cropped up and there was an outburst. So she just hit her real hard, like, I'm not coming to your New York City baby shower. You know, I'm going to make you look bad. What is going on with Meghan and Thomas's relationship? Let's do Meghan and Thomas. Meghan and Thomas right now. Meghan and Thomas. Meghan. Thomas. Okay. Okay, so we can see that. Okay, Meghan, she's showing two kings. Interesting. She's a woman. It's not a conflict that she's showing king energy. Executioner, man and city. The executioner cuts the head off. City is the whole world. Man, honest, direct action. She's just, okay, so 26 plus 8, 34. 9 diamonds. She is communicating, 9 diamonds, she's communicating publicly to the world that she wants nothing to do with Thomas. Yeah, and she's literally, I thought she literally made an announcement that Thomas will never see the baby. But I was searching. I don't know if they cleaned that up from the internet or if other people said it, because I'm only seeing other people saying that, like the royal biographer. Okay, so, but very publicly, to the whole world, she has declared that she has no intention of including Thomas ever. Okay, what's on Thomas's side? Home, straight razor, cornucopia. Home is family. Home and family. Cut from the family and everything associated with it. 13, 4 hearts, family. So Thomas just is cut from the family and everything associated with it. And she's told him, big conflict, is Thomas ever going to see his grandchild? Let's put it over here. Is Thomas ever going to see his grandchild? The baby's going to appear. That's an opportunity. Samantha's book is going to come out. That's going to create, he's going to, problems. Thomas is going to go back to Piers Morgan and say, I want to see my grandchild after the grandchild comes out. Then Thomas has a birthday in August. All of these things and more are going to create pressure for Meghan to allow Thomas to see his grandbaby. So, is Thomas ever going to see his grandbaby? Hightower, Scourge, no. Oh dear. Okay. So Hightower, Scourge, no, and Incubus, Succubus. So this adds Incubus, Succubus. No can be no. Scourge, conflict, no, because of the conflict. And Hightower, alone, separated, far away. Is Thomas ever going to see his grandbaby? He's very far away, and he's completely cut off because of the conflict and the bad relationship. 12 and 9, 21, 6 hearts. There's a lot of conflict, and he's completely shut down, and he's very being separated because of the bad relationship and the conflict. Completely shut down. Definitely at this time, she has no intention of letting him see the child, which is very disturbing. But here's Doria, who's being roundly hailed, and Doria has no feelings for Meghan, and the relationship is broken. All right, let's review. All right, here's Meghan and Doria. Doria, this close relationship is just for appearances, and Doria has no feelings. Very sadly, Meghan, the mother in the royal family, it's broken, and the relationship is soured. They're both selfish, and they look like they're both catty and narcissistic and petty. Okay, and the whole relationship has just changed because of the child. This entire change is just because of the child. So it's not, what we're seeing is not reality. This is just for public appearance. All right, why didn't Doria show up at the New York City baby shower? Just changed. She just changed her mind and said, "Oh, I'm not coming," because there was a conflict. There was a big emotional outburst. But it didn't change the relationship. You know, they're both like, nothing changes in the relationship. This is a permanent relationship. But something, you know, they had like an argument or something, a big emotional thing happened, and she's just like, "I'm not coming." And it's just like, as big a deal as that may have been to Meghan, as big a deal as everybody's like, well, why didn't Doria show up? She dealt with it very lightly, like it was no big deal, but it is a big deal, and that's not very nice. Did Doria disappear for years? Okay, the answer that the cards want to give is that all of this is just for appearance. All of this with Doria and Meghan is just for the cameras. It's all just for the cameras. It's all deception and just for the cameras. Water into Wine is a deception card. Player is a deception card, working everything together just for the public image. They're just working everything together for the public image. So it's not clear to me whether she disappeared or not, but she doesn't have a good relationship with Doria. Doria and Meghan do not have a good relationship. It's just for the cameras. So that kind of is the answer that we need to know. Meghan and her father, she's made a very public, she's told the whole world, she's cutting him out, and she's just, you know, man is a heart. It's a king of hearts. She's kind of, you know, using the emotional thing. She's not telling you anything. She just like, I don't want to see my father because of my emotions. And that's probably the king of hearts. And she's communicating it to the whole world. Thomas is cut off from the family and everything associated with the family. He's cut off from the entire, from eights are everything. He's cut off from everything and associated with the family. Everything. Cornucopia. Everything. Okay, and I said, finally, will Thomas ever see his grandbaby or grandbabies? Well, 9s are almost complete. Conflict and bad relationship and completely shut down. So these 9s, it's not over. These are not 10s. It's not 10. Okay, 10 is it's over. It's done. Okay, so over here we have a 10 hearts. There was a pop-off over there. It's done. It's done. She made a decision because of an emotional pop-off over there. Here we have 9s. These are not 10s. These are 9s. So the story is not completely, the story is not over. Okay, but right now, Thomas is completely shut down because of the conflict and the bad relationship. So something is going to have to change for Thomas to get in and see his grandchildren. But that change has not happened. She's really determined. She's made up her mind. Thomas is not going to see his grandbaby at this point. So it's looking pretty bad for Thomas right now. Doria's getting all the good press, but it's all just for the camera. They have a poor relationship, which is very disturbing because this is her mother. If she's having a bad relationship with her mother, and we know she's having a bad relationship with Kate and William, and we just saw Harry at Anzac Day and at Easter, the Queen's birthday, and she didn't show up on Easter for the Queen's birthday. Oh my goodness. Okay, she's having a lot of bad relationships. So that's just not good. That's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy /Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.